If I had the choice to absorb the world of Control in another form of media other than gaming, I think I'd still be just as ecstatic due to the fact that the world is so damn engaging. From a technical standpoint, graphic fidelity, art style, sound design, dialogue, if this was just an array of pastel paintings or a weekly television show, I'd be just as enamored with the world Remedy has built. But that is not the case. It's not another form of media. It's a video game, and a damn good one. Those out there who are fans of Remedy's past works will more than enjoy this one. It combines the tight gameplay, Max Payne, bizarre world building, experience, off-brand characters of Alan Wake, and the tightly woven narrative of Quantum Break. When you start the game, you're immediately thrown into the bonkers universe set forth and en route to unravel the things that lay before you inside of the Bureau, which is the area the game takes place in. Despite the story moving at a rapid pace, the same can't be said for the gameplay. Now, I suppose from a narrative standpoint, it all fits into the pacing of the narrative. However, the game's designed where once you start, you reach the end game, and you spawn less, pretty infrequently. And it's a shame because you start unlocking the more interesting abilities and weapon upgrades towards the end of the game. Now, the game does have a main story that takes around 15 to 20 hours to complete. In addition to this, there are several side quests as well as different challenges for costumes, weapon upgrades, ability points. If you're familiar with any of the tedious side quests, fetch quests, I don't know, from any game from the past 6 years, you'll be well acquainted here. Pretty standard variety. Eliminate the enemies. Go do this while a side character asks you to do something. Go find the item. Return it to this guy. They all involve the interesting side characters of this game. That is what separates this from the trivial Ubisoft ones of yesteryear. The main story wraps up with this semi-worthwhile conclusion, although kind of set it up for sequel bait. I guess they wanted to build a franchise here, no complaints. I'd like to see a sequel at some point. It answers most of the major questions, but also leaves a lot of unanswered ones on the table. This game is supposed to have some kind of season pass DLC story-related thing going on, but so far I have not seen anything. So we'll see what the rest of the year provides. The real bread and butter here, though, is the gameplay. I mean, there's no bullet time like in Max Payne or Quantum Break, but there are some fantastic powers that really make use of the hardware at play here. I mean, the ability to pick up almost any item, just lob it across the room, and just do battlefield level destruction levels of damage. You can blow holes in the wall. You can pick up a light fixture and just throw a glass pane through someone's shot. I mean, it's just fantastic. Just an incredible experience. After every firefight in the game, you can look at the room you just had a gunfight and see bodies on the floor, bullet holes and everything, hanging light fixtures, demolished concrete beams. It just doesn't get any better than that. I wish more AAA game developers would include this level of destructibility in their games as well. It's criminal that they don't do this. Lock these guys up. It's a bit difficult to judge the voice actors play the game characters. The dialogue isn't the best. The characters themselves are interesting, but the writing, meh. There's not a lot of poignant, heart-to-heart conversations with, world-building, character conclusions. It's mostly self-questions, realizations, stuff like that. But perhaps something they can get right in the second game or into the DLC. All in all, pretty solid job conveying what they were given. I just wish more variety was offered. Control had me with minor grievances, slowest start, not a lot of character depth in building, and a little bit monotonous side quests, but it does excel in its world building, technical aspects, gameplay, narrative, and atmosphere. All in all, 9 out of 10.